Hi, I'm Jen, the founder of Love Local. One of the things I aspire to do with Love Local is introduce you to the people who grow your food and make your products. So I'm excited to take you on a tour of Quarter Spring Farm and introduce you to the owners and farmers, JB and Heather, who walked us through the decisions they make as small farmers and introduced us to their animals. We hope you enjoy it.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm JB,
I'm Heather.
and we're from Quarter Spring Farm in Liberty, Tennessee. Liberty is close to Center Hill Lake. That's the only way people seem to know where we are.
How far from Nashville? 60 miles?
Yeah, about that.
East.
It's an hour east of Nashville, sort of south of 40, which is the main interstate east of Nashville. So I guess we're going to tell you a little bit about our farm and why we do what we do and why we got into it and all that fun stuff. We have been out here farming for
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years this month, which is crazy.
Seems like 20.
Yeah, I know, right? We started doing this because, well, we don't feel like the industrial food system is very healthy for anybody involved. We don't feel like the farmers or the customers or the animals and vegetables being raised are really, like, nobody wins. The only people that win with this industrial system are basically like corporate shareholders and middle level managers and higher. It's really a super ridiculous system, and I know that there's a lot of ridiculous systems in the world right now, but this is one that I felt like we could actually maybe make a little bit of an impact on. So we do pasture raised chicken, which is a way to raise chicken in a little bit easier on the planet way. For one, it avoids antibiotics, which I feel like are the big danger with chickens. As we can sort of all tell, we really have to watch out doing things to the planet because sometimes the planet responds, and there's been a lot of research out there about how overuse of antibiotics can really lead to superbugs developing and bugs to which we do not have answers, and there are resistances that develop when you overuse those things. And sorry, I know I'm going too deep. All right, so there's a lot of stuff about industrial meat that's really gnarly. So we decided we would sort of provide an alternative. So we do chicken. We also got into goats and sheep because we like red meat too. And goats.
Sheep meat.
We don't eat the goats.
No,
we don't eat the goats. I would eat the goats, but I'm not allowed to. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess since we're on the subject of goats, we'll talk about them a little bit. We got some goats because we wanted to, more than anything, sort of control as much of our own food supply as possible, and I wanted milk and cheese. So we started with 2 goats for milk. And we learned a couple of things really quick. We learned that goats are a lot of fun, that dairy is a lot of work.
They multiply quickly.
And they multiply really fast. We also learned that Heather is a crazy goat person.
I had no idea.
We didn't even know.
I didn't know this was going to happen,
but it did.
Yeah.
So now we have 27 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to get rid of some, so if you want a goat, let us know.
As a pet or a pack animal. Or a milker.
Or if you want to eat it, it's cool. We'll sell you one to eat. But yeah, that's I guess that's our story. We raise most of our own produce. We used to sell produce, but we learned early on that it's really challenging to do meat and produce for sale at the same time. It's just a time management thing. A lot of the things that you need to do in the garden happen early in the morning or in the afternoon in Tennessee because it gets so hot so fast, and you got to spend time with your animals doing animal things then too when you do them the way that we do them. The way that we do them is a little bit more labor intensive, a little bit more time intensive, but it kind of lets us do it in a way that's a little easier on the planet. So. Cornish rocks, Cornish crosses is what we do. Most people that grow birds for meat do either this breed or this breed called Freedom Rangers. There's a bunch of reasons for that, but this breed has sort of been bred over the years to gain weight really, really fast, and also to be double-breasted, which is what more customers prefer, is the great big fat breasts. The Freedom Rangers and some of the other heritage breeds that we have done in the past are super tasty, but from a business point of view, they take twice as long to raise, which means quite a bit more money in feed, and they don't sell as well because customers tend to prefer the double-breasted birds over the single-breasted ones. And these guys, the real challenge with them is you can't really make any mistakes with their food. You've really got to have a really high quality feed, and you've really got to make sure they're not running out of it, because if they start running low on feed, it's like 6 hours without food and they start losing weight.
What kind of feed do you use on your meat chickens?
I use feed from a local provider. Edwards Feeds is the name of our feed people. They are amazing. And I am super happy to report that after years and years of me and a lot of other people asking for it, all of their feed is non-GMO today, like as of this year, as of like a few weeks ago. And it was so exciting. I actually switched feed providers. I was not unhappy with Edwards' food, but I had customers really asking me a lot for non-GMO, and it was important to me. So for a while, I was driving all the way up to Kentucky to buy my feed from the Mennonites up there, because I couldn't find it affordably priced down here. And the feed from the Mennonites was great, but like I said, with this breed, you really have to watch your feed, and the protein content on the stuff I get from Edwards is a little higher, so I get better results.
Look at them.
Yeah, they're just going for that new grass.